54 months. Oh my. So hungry this morning. Let's see if I can do a Timmy's run faster than Chris starts.
Well, we can always build more killbots.
What's the plan then?
We're going to the Winchester.
The pub.
Yeah, boy!
Hey everybody! Hello everybody. How are we all doing? Is everybody all right? Is everybody well? Happy whatever day it is. Happy whatever day it is. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But I do know we're doing this, dude. Yeah. Woo! Sweet. Oh, he's got a bit of damage on the book. I got a bit of damage on the book. That's not good. I hate it when I damage things. There we go. Oh, that's annoying. How is everybody? Are we all okay? Yeah, there's lots of painting. I mean, I'm painting something for a few YouTube videos. So I can't do those. I've already painted that, so I don't really want to paint another one of those on stream. I do have the Wood Elf Lord that Sophie sent me for birthday, but I kind of want to do that with the Wood Elves.
Holy fucking shit. Christopher is already here. That's almost a miracle. However, we still don't have AC music. Yes, it's AC day today, you fucking noob.
It is AC
Also,
day
today's
today.
Wednesday, you plank.
Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Yes, I should probably get some. I'll probably get some music on. How is everybody doing? Hello, Purples. Purples was in here first. We have a Mannerings, a Luna, a Tobbs. Hello, Tobbs. Tobbs and a Target. A Whiskey. An Optimus Prime as well, which is really, really cool. So we're going to do some of this.
Check the resubs.
Oh, have we got resubs? Have we got resubs? Hang on, let me scroll up to resubs. Purple Spark resubscribed. Thank you very much. 54 bloody months. Thank you very, very much to Purple Spark. Thank you very much, Purples. Target for 55 months. Target's just dropping the mic. Purple's like, I got 54 months. Target's like, hold my beer. Do I use YouTube or Spotify? I use VLC. I use VLC Media Player. Spotify, I just get adverts. YouTube, I just get adverts. So I use VLC and then I just play MP3s. We need Mechanicus OST. I never played in Mechanicus though. I never played Mechanicus. So if I can find the Mechanicus, OST, I need to record Pantheon. I'm going to record Pantheon. Because they play different music depending on what you're doing. So I'm going to turn down all the sound effects, turn the music up, and then just go and play the game for an hour, record it, and then put it on loop. So I'll do that at some point. Because that's another computer game that I play, which is good. And I've found the hack. The hack is you just play computer games OST, because they can't be copyright because they want people to stream their games. Right. So, yes, we're gonna do. And why is everybody giving me so much shit about this? Like that took me an hour. How do people not know that this took me an hour? It was like half an hour to do everything apart from the face, and then I painted the face on stream. It took no time at all. Look, it's red underneath, it's green on top with two highlights. I highlighted the fur, painted the hair, sloshed it with contrast paint, did a highlight, and then painted the face on. Painted the face on screen. Who's giving you shit about it? Because everybody's saying that it didn't take me an hour. It did. I'll do one on stream when the Wood Elves come out. I'll do one in an hour on stream. How's everybody doing anyway? What's everybody up to? What is everybody up to? I've got I've been recording videos. I've got loads of videos to be recording at the moment. The base wasn't done yet by that point either. Actually, to be fair, yes, the base, I did slop some PVA glue on the base and then dip it in that base ready stuff. So that took all of 30 seconds. So an hour and 30 seconds. Right, yes. How's everybody doing? What's everybody... Ouch. Ow. Ow. Smacked my ankle on my chair. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Took him 5 hours. No! We have... now it's coffee. Bare plastic to baste in an hour or you're a dirty liar. Bare plastic to baste in an hour or I'm a dirty liar. Bare plastic. Can I use a hairdryer? Can I use a hairdryer for the primer? Because primer takes a while to dry. If I can use a hairdryer for the primer, I reckon I can do it in an hour. It took me no time at all. I'm trying to think about what to do with my Death Calls Concrete Mini of the month, April 25, as I don't collect Guard. Oh, you got Mini of the month. Oh, okay. I'll allow it. Thank you, Henster. Well, this is more exciting than Space Marines. It is, because it's Transformers. Transformers are amazing, teeny tiny. Transformers, I mean, look at this dude. Look how badass he is. Yeah. Sinister, how are you doing? Teeny tiny, teeny tiny, teeny tiny, teeny tiny. Yeah, I've got. That's the robot that I did for YouTube. That's the one I did for the article. So I need to slightly tweak this colour scheme because it wants to be slightly brighter, but it's not bad. The nice lad at One World ran to the basement and found some for us. I didn't even really ask. Oh, the Daughter of the Deathcaller Creek. Nice one. Nice one. Autobots roll out. I don't really collect anything like that. French World War One. Trench Crusade whiskey. Trench Crusade. There you go. It can be your Trench Crusade General. It's the first model in your Trench Crusade crew. Oh, I nearly brought that model in to show you something then. No, can't do that. I hate it. I hate it when I'm streaming with stuff. Was there a countdown? We don't do countdowns here anymore, Sophie. I just stream. I just stream, Sophie. Good shop staff is the best marketing strategy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. Yeah. Whiskey. Go on, whiskey. Go on, whiskey. Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade. Right. So, Optimus Prime. He's got a little bit of. Look at that. Look at that. It is also up here behind me, as well. The Autobots behind me, which is cool. Autobots and the Decepticons. Earth Mode Optimus Prime. I've not even seen Bumblebee. Has anybody seen Bumblebee? Is it any good? So many. There's so many. I mean, this is ridiculous. How many pages of instructions? There's like 80 pages of instructions. Spotty!
Command 233 Scree 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 Command 200.
Hey, Spotty! Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. That's really, really cool of you. Not seen it with the last two movies. I haven't seen Bumblebee. I can't remember what the Transformers movie before that one was. It wasn't Dark Side of the Moon, was it? It was there was one after that. I'm pretty sure I've seen them all. Because it's Transformers. Like, it's cool. Right. So the first thing we have to do for Optimus Prime. First thing we have to do for Optimus Prime is there's bypass then. Dark Side was the last one I watched. Not seen any since that one. Is his head. So we get to do his head. We get to build his head. We get to build his head. That's what we're going to do first. Just popping through to say hello before I get some normal person sleep. Yes, definitely get some normal person sleeps. But thank you very much for the resub, Spotty. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sent some things out today, which was cool. Sent some dice out to Serbia. Sent some dice out to Serbia. Look at this. Proper cool. Right. Yeah, I've got. So the transfers should arrive tomorrow. However, tomorrow there might not be a stream tomorrow. I might have to make it up to you and stream for extra long on Friday. Although I've got so many videos to record, it's ridiculous. I might have to make it up for you and stream it extra long on Friday because my sister's invited me for dinner, so I'm going to go over to I'm going to go over to my sister's for dinner. You sent dice to the continent, but not 3D printed minis. Yes, so this was a present. The 3D printed minis. I can't. I'm not allowed to sell to Europe because I can't package. I can't get a certificate for packing. Are you going to sub-assemble and paint them put together? It's a big kit. I'm going to build the whole thing. So the way Gundam stuff is done, Sophie. Oh, unless you're talking about the Bretonians. The way Gundam stuff is done is you generally build the whole kit, build the whole thing so that you can see it, and then I've got to plan where I'm going to add some more scribing lines or little details or extra added things, which I do have reference for because there was a YouTube video that has made this and has modified it as well, and he actually modified it and gave him 2 wings which look amazing. I don't think I'm going to be able to scratch build the wings, but that's beside the point. And then you disassemble it, and then you paint it, and then you put it back together. But it'll be painted and weathered as well. I'm going to weather it. That's the plan. That's the plan. So yeah, sorry Whiskey, sorry Whisk. Can't ship to EU anymore. No. It came in over Christmas. You need a certificate. Basically, you need a certificate to say that you have qualified for. You have qualified to meet all the shipping criteria to enable you to ship to the EU, because you cannot include any plastics on your shipping. So you can't use sellotape, for instance. So you have to use. It's like picture frame tapes, like paper tape. So you have to use paper tape on everything. Can't use any sellotape, and you can't use bubble wrap and things like that, which is a pain. And then you have to pay for that certificate as well. 3D files myself. I would have preferred giving you the money instead of someone else. That's all. That's all right, Whiskey. My tiny Gundam head is just sitting on my desk for now. Nice. Yeah, Whiskey. I'll send you a DM, dude. I'll send you a DM. Right. Yes. So the Bretonian cross transfer should arrive tomorrow. I'm going to do this one. See how this one looks. Hopefully, when the changes are made to Old World, it will make cool things like this a bit more viable. Cool infantry, a bit more viable. Yeah, EU is using about $1 trillion a year in international trade. Yeah, so it cut the certificate. Just for reference, the certificate cost me $1,000 a year. So I'd have to sell. I'd have to sell like.
Potato Picks Christopher. Also still no music you spanner. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
Let's get some music on. Let's get some music on. Let's get some music on. And it is Armored Core Day today, which is good because we're building robots. Armored Core, Armored Core, Armored Core, Armored Core, Armored Core. Oh wow. Hello, my name is Tato. My name is Tato, and I am your boss. I'm going to look down my nose at you, and you're going to do exactly what I tell you. Okay, Tato. Yes, exactly. Ha ha ha. Oh, all right. Okay. Right. I'm going to go and get some dinner now. Is that all right? Okay, Tato. Yes. Exactly. I'm gonna stop now. I got Monty Python in my head. Oh dear. Look at those whiskers. I know, right? So yeah, that's the plan with these. Also, I think I can show you this because I was thinking about this today as well. I think that is going to be my. Let me know what you think as well. I think that is going to be my Cathay colour scheme. And then what we're going to do is as we go further up the hierarchy, of the army, the red is going to get more saturated. So I think that's going to look pretty good. And then I'll have probably brass and silver. I think maybe brass and silver, maybe gold and silver. Yeah, that's the plan. I think that's about right. And this is where Toby's going to be excited and happy. So it's Rhinox hide, it's Morghast bone, and Woodbearer's red. Oh no, we're going to make Cathay and Woodbearer's red. So I think that's the plan. So whenever the Cathay release, I think that's going to be.
This stream is sponsored by Grand Mangoes, the best mangoes this side of Coventry, or even the world. Trust me, I'm Christopher Frozen. I know my mangoes.
I know my mangoes. I do like those 3 paints, to be fair. I think it will work really well. So the idea was when we were looking at, if you remember when we were looking at the colour schemes, the Dynasty colour schemes and stuff, and I like that I like the brown and beige one, just because I thought it would be quite interesting and different, and nobody would do it. Because when you look at all the Dynasties, it's like, so for instance, there would be like that kind of colour scheme. It'd be like that kind of colour scheme, because it's taking about the same colour, so it's taking like the mid colour and it's desaturating it up and down, sort of thing. So that might be quite interesting as well. But yeah, just things. So I think that would be quite good. And then if you're a hero, you end up with having more red in your colour scheme, a bit more saturated red. So I think that should be quite good if I can nail that. Now we just need the models to come out so that we can try some on stream. Yeah, that was that little idea. So hopefully everybody kind of likes that. For comparison, the entire US trade deal is worth about 140 billion. And then we can. The only thing about that is that I don't know what colour to do the battle standards, because you've also got to have some sort of. Anyway, that's for like 2 months' time, whenever those models land. Right, so head units. So we need parts, plate required in this step. We need, oh my god, we need loads. So we need A2, A3, A4. We need big box. We need big Optimus Prime box. Big Optimus Prime box. What was it? A2, A3, A4. C1, C2, E3, F2 and F5. Was B1. We don't need any Bs. Don't need any Bs, we don't need any Hs. A2, we do need A2. And we do need A3. We do need A4. Well, that's good. And then we need... Fucking hell. This is all for this part. C1 and C2. And then we need E3. That's G1. Oh, does that mean it's chrome? Oh no, if it's chrome, I need to strip all the chrome stuff. Because the chrome is going to be annoying. C1, C1 and C2. At least they label the sprues. Hint, hint, Games Workshop. I know. E3. That's E4. That's E1. That's E2. That's E2. Do I need E2? No, just E3. E3 is the bottom one. There it is. G3 and G4. Oh my god. That's A. F. F. This is G, I think. No, that's A as well. Where's G? I'm sure I saw G. F. A. Is that G? H, 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 A1, all A. Ah, there's G4. I need G4, G3, G3 that one? No, that's G2. G1, no, G3. There's a tiny one. No, that's E. That's a tiny one. No, that's H. Oh, there's one. Found it. There's G3. G3, G4, F2 and F5. All my kits, the majority pieces are grouped. This is ridiculous. Thought the giant title was a joke. No. F2 and F5. Which one's F? I think that one's F. I think those are F. No, they're A. Are those F? They're F. So I need F2, F2, F3, F5. So I need all. I need all those sprues. I need all those sprues. Well, parts from those sprues, just for the head. Oh dear. The interchangeable stuff isn't. But that's preferable anyway. Yes, I think Games Workshop really could learn. And interestingly, I do know that some of the model kit designers working at Games Workshop, I think it was last year, built some Gundam stuff. Hey, Shirato. They did build some Gundam stuff, and they were amazed by what they were able to do and what the sprues look like. So hopefully that is going to help and influence what they do. I'm a little bit disappointed with this. We're going to have to check all this and make sure. Hopefully, where all the parts join, where they all join the gates, they're going to be hidden, because otherwise I'm just going to have to strip everything and then repaint it. Whereas what I could do is just kind of oil wash and pick out details and things. But check this out. This is very clever. Look, this is really clever. Check this out. Okay, so here's a chrome sprue. Look what they're able to do. chrome sprue, chrome sprue, chrome sprue, non-chrome sprue. Chrome sprue, chrome sprue, chrome sprue, chrome sprue. And I know that happens. I know that happens in all over with some other Gundam kits as well, where they do like this part of the sprue is white, and then that part of the sprue is blue or something, because they'll inject the white one first, and then they'll inject the blue, and they'll have a multicolored sprue, which is very, very clever. Anyway, yeah, it's very, very cool. Is Chris overwhelmed? No, not at all. I'm excited. Games Workshop take a lot of lessons from Gundam kits, but the idea that Games Workshop sprues aren't pretty great is laughable. Yeah, the Games Workshop sprues are great. Games Workshop sprues are great. Like I say in pretty much every review I do, I just wish they didn't try and cram things on and just be a little bit more like, look at that, that's not crammed on, it's all organised. Like if they organise things and just, because the thing with Games Workshop is they have to try and fit it onto 2/3 sprues, because that determines how big the box is going to be, right? So they need to fit them in. Coloured and transparent bits on one sprue, they do. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. Right. So we need C213 and F518. This is going to be awesome. Oh my god, we go straight into the face. We literally go straight into the face. This is awesome. The box, annoyingly, is not quite tall enough to stack all the sprues like that. You have to stack them flat. Right, so if I do that, close said box, turn said box around, and then put all the sprues that I'm using on top of said box. This is going to be amazing! Right. Cheaper shipping means that, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's reasons. It's not like they're thick. It's not like they're not doing it for a reason. But that's their limitation. Their limitation is, oh, look at that. Their limitation is that they have to fit things into a box. Okay. So we've got my God hands. Thank you very much to Sexy Science Hannah, and we also have my engineer nippers. You prefer cramped sprues? I'm happy with everything. I'm happy with anything, to be fair. The only frustrating thing with the Games Workshop stuff is that you hunt around for the parts, but it's not like you. Not like you build them 19 times, and I like the building part, so it's all good. So that's that bit, and then we need C213. 13 is 16, 12, 14, 13's over here. Purples, I just wish 6 would be anywhere near 7. Yeah. Purples, I also have to do E3C1. I also have to do the airbrush. Can you remember the airbrush ship that you got me? That's been like in sub-assemblies to be painted so that I can glue it together for a while. So I need to do that one as well. Efficiency of space appeals to my autism. Right, now, where do we want the focus to be on this today? Because I think it probably needs to be around there, right? I think it just needs to be. I think it just needs to be around there, because then you can sort of see the instructions, you can sort of see this, and then when I'm clipping this out up here, you can sort of see it there as well. Right, Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, if anybody's watched my videos where I review the kits and I do that time lapse of me cutting them out, there's lots of me going, where's the part, where's the part, where's the part, where's the part, other sprue, where's the part, oh there it is, clip. But that's like, it's a tiny bit of an annoyance, isn't it? It's nothing to, it's like first world problems, like, oh no, shock, horror. Oh my god, this is so cool! Right. E3 6. E3 number 6, which is this bit here. Cut that one out there. Gives the most flex, so it won't damage the part. So E3 6 and then C131. What's everybody doing today anyway? I just don't personally feel I ever hunt around for parts. Efficiency of place and more boxes per container is netter for the environment. They even mix colour transparent bits. When I build a Space Marine, building infiltrates, so fresh in mind. All the legs and torsos are grouped, arm pairs are grouped, heads are grouped. Yes, that's true. That is true, yes. So I will regularly go snip, 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 snip and take the 3 parts for the torso. It's the same with some other things. Not so much another kit which I've just built. But yeah, you generally have the 3 parts and you clip them out, you put them on a little, put them in a little pile, clip them out, put them in a little pile, clip them out, put them in a little pile, so then I can create those. So yeah, that is very good. This is C131. C131 is down there. So I think what we could do here. I think what we could do here is build the head, and then it's the clear bit. It's the clear bit now. Look, G33. I think we could build the head, and then look at how we can change it from there. Plus, if Games Workshop in favour of grouping those together, those extra sprues will be needed for extra spacious and more moulding. Yeah. Let's not give them more reasons, right? Let's not give them more reasons to put the prices up. And then C2. Am I kind of doing it like this? I'm kind of doing it like this. I'm just kind of building, cutting everything out. I might just leave them. That's quite cool actually. I might just leave them on the parts. So C215 and F516. What's everybody else doing today? Has everybody got things arriving this weekend? What was it? C215. There it is. Has everybody got things arriving this weekend? And if so, what? Because I've got my wood elves arriving this weekend, and then I'm going to pre-order the Beastmen this weekend as well. Well, pre-order the Beastmen cards and dice just so that I'm finished with those. C22, and then also I need to grab a Snotling team for Andy's commission. So actually painting Andy's commission. Nothing this weekend, they just have to renumber it. Sadly not for me. I decided to hold off on Wood Elves, Space Wolves next weekend. Yes, it's Space Wolves next weekend, isn't it? Yes. I need F516. F516. Is over here. This is going to be very, very cool. Really looking forward to this. So yeah, purples. I've got that airbrush one to do as well. So I'll do that one. And then E3, 8 and 9. They're all 3 days still working on Drakari Army and Shatterpoint. Yes, we do have some Shatterpoint to do. There's some as soon as some stuff is done, shall we say, we can get back to some Shatterpoint. Event exclusive Black Templar. If it's available, you should buy me the event exclusive Black Templar. Is there an event exclusive Black Templar this year? Is that what the event exclusive one is this year? A Black Templar? I didn't see that. Did I miss that post? And then it's F5, 2 and 3. Which are these ones here? I think I missed that. I might, after all this kind of like Crusader talk, I might do Black Templars. I think Black Templars might be quite interesting. So we might play around with some Black Templars if we get some of those. I'll have a dig through because I don't know if I was ever sent any Black Templar stuff when it came out. I will have a check. G4. That's G4 there. G4 2. Oh, this is a weird one. It's a really weird finish on that. It's almost like it's a matte finish. It's weird. There we go. That's the first page. It is according to Instagram people. They're not interested in UK events. One have no presence at UK. Yeah, it's weird. I think they're going to. I think they're going to have to be honest. They'll end up at UK Games Expo at some point very, very soon, I think. Maybe not Salute. I don't know. What do we reckon? What's the most likely, do we think? UK Games Expo or Salute? Right, so drop these back in. I don't know why I do this. Just keeps everything neat. How much do you think you're going to leave UK Games Expo with, Teeny Tiny? Do Imperial Fists in 30k with Templar Brethren and Sigismund as your Templar Space Fix. Yeah, Imperial Fists. I don't know. Maybe. Black Templar character Daz painted, and from all I can find, it's an event exclusive for this year. Let's have a look. So fucking shit, isn't it? You can find the 2023 one. That was 22. Event. It's not that one. That's Golden Demon. Oh, is it those? No, that's... There we go, it's those two. Yeah, it's those two. So it's the rat and the Gene Stealer Cult. That's right. That's what I remember. That's what I remember. Black Templar event exclusive. Oh, there was a commemorative one. Yeah, there was the commemorative one. He's really cool, actually. I never got him. He was really cool. I did like that one. I would have taken him off the Orc and just had him like jumping off a had him jumping off a rock or something. I do like that one. Kind of think there was another one as well. That's the new Emperor's Champion. Not that one. We're reserving space in the suitcase by taking the food we'll be eating with us. Plus another hodl! Oh my god, teeny tiny, I'm excited to see what you get. Slaps Chris, take the goddamn Black Templar words out of your goddamn mouth. Oh my word. Alright, Will Smith, alright. So hopefully, like I say, once we've clipped these bits off, how it goes together won't be intrusive. That's quite good actually. So the gates are, I think, yeah, the gates are back there, so you don't lose that. Sorry, that's so cool already. I've put 2 parts together, and it's like that's Optimus Prime's eyes. I don't think we're allowed to slap Chris's anymore. Will Smith ruined it for everybody. Oh dear. This is proper a Chris shopping stream. Oh yeah, going the Black Templars. They're better than Death Watch. Black Templars are definitely better than Death Watch. There we go. Okay. It seemed to be after the Warhammer Fest shenanigans. Apparently the CEO was very unhappy. What was he very unhappy with? Oh really, were they? They were at the UK Games Expo. Deathwatch are a cool idea, but they are the most boring colour scheme. There's lots of boring colour schemes, isn't there, in 40k? And unfortunately, a lot of them kind of borders on the black. Which is why I tried to make the Raven Guard interesting with the red. The dark red that I did. Oh my god, this is his face mask. This is his, like, bandana mask. Oh, look at this. That's going to go there, look. That's going to go there. Oh, look at this. And that one's going to go on the... Oh, my God. Okay, right, sorry. Contain yourself, Christopher. Contain yourself. Got a lot of negative press. There's very little to do despite being the launch. Oh, yeah, well, that... Yeah, Warhammer Fest. Yeah, Warhammer Fest was... Yeah, Warhammer Fest wasn't great. They know they messed that up. I think they just need to run Fest like a Comic-Con. They just need to run Fest like a Comic-Con with like panels and things, so you can go and that's how they get the old studio staff involved, because everybody used to like being able to go and talk to the studio staff, but you can't do that in a massive company. So if you create panels like a Comic-Con, they have all the people up on the stage, and then you can come and like line up and ask them questions like they do at a Comic-Con. That's how you get. And the other thing is that they had a big hall for that. Now is that a gate part? I think that's a gate part. So they could have done something like that. I think that's the way back into Fest. It's a conversion Latham did. Oh, the one you're thinking about. Okay, gotcha. I think they like now like going to Spiel and going to Adepticon, because it's no money for them. They pay like a minuscule amount of money to have a stand at a massive event. So it's so little impact from them. They don't have the stress. I don't know whether it's the stress. They don't have the worry or whatever of trying to organise it themselves. They just piggyback onto the back of somebody else's con, which is fine until they figure themselves out and where they want to go. Because I think the company does seem to be changing slowly. It's had a few kind of tweaks and changes over the last kind of couple of years. Maybe they've been trying things out. Basically, I think it was basically since COVID. Do you think? COVID started the online reveal shows, so that was where the online reveal shows started. So they've been toying around and trying to make that work as best they can. Oh my god, this is so cool. So yeah, I think they're just trying to figure out, and obviously they've got more. They're more in the public eye now because they've got the Amazon TV show that came out, the secret level stuff. They have Space Marine come out. They've had they're having a lot more conversations going on about them. I think they're just taking a while to find their feet, which sounds ridiculous for such a large company. But I think they've always thought of themselves as like a small company, and now they're kind of just trying to find their feet in big company land. But for the most part, I'm still dead excited about the vast majority of their releases. So they're doing something right. Hey, Spiky Boy. Hey, Spiky Boy. There's that one there. They have a lot to learn about organising content creation and stuff. They do. They have an awful lot to learn. And it says a lot when they employ somebody on the Warcom team, and then that somebody leaves like really quickly afterwards. Like they're employing experts. Like they approached me 3 years ago to do like a photography thing, like come and photograph models. In a way that's like, I don't know, how do you explain it? Like if you gave a product photographer a Games Workshop miniature and say photograph that to sell, what would that photo look like? Like they're trying to pull in expertise from all other places because they're very insular, aren't they? Like everybody in there is a fan. They don't necessarily have training in the jobs that they have gone for. So like the photography side of things, it was they were just trying to kind of feel their way into, okay, well if a photographer looked at this project and had to sell this project or had to sell these miniatures, what would they do? So at least they're trying. So I don't know. I like the hobby, so it's all good. Yeah, they just want to be making miniatures. And then you get the other side of that is that you get managers that then come in that don't understand the market and try to put their stamp on it because that's what they've done in other industries, forgetting the fact that the audience is different. Like the Warhammer World Bugman's is having a revamp at the moment, and hopefully it's not being just turned into a restaurant, because that's not the point of Bugman's. I'm going to be so excited gluing well, not gluing it all together, is it? Because you don't need to glue anything here, do we? I've got to remember that. You've got to stop me gluing things. just need to clean parts up. So we got Beastman this weekend. Have we got? Is it Space Wolves as well this weekend? Hang on, it's Space Wolves and Lord of the Rings as well, isn't it? Has there been any Warcom drops other than the Sylvaneth? Yeah, see, that's what I hope. I really hope it's not Weatherspoons at Warhammer World. I don't think it will be. Like the guy who's got Bugman's Bar, the guy who's managing it or head chef or whatever is from like a Michelin star restaurant. So I just hope he's not gonna. You've got to come in if you're going into a company like that. You've got to bring in your experiences from outside, but also appreciate and respect the world in which you've come into. Which is why they had a lot of problems with all the shipping and stuff, because they had somebody come in who was he managed shipping of t-shirts and things, like a massive clothing store. So he was like, well, this is how you have to ship, bang 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 bang, and then it all went to shit for a while, and then they've kind of dragged it back. Right. Purples, welcome back. Purples, I'm getting incredibly excited. I'm not saying who. I'm not doing that, Crypt. Right. So Purples, I did that and I got excited. I was just talking about the shipping and and managers, bringing in managers from outside to come and work at Games Workshop. I think it's that way around. There we go. That's his eyes. That's his eyes. Look, it's his eyes. Games still think they're a gal. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They still think they're actually no, they don't. Sinister. They did up until recently, and I think they're really trying to kind of find their feet now. They're trying to find their feet in a shit, we're as big as Google kind of thing. So I think they are trying. The tricky bit for that is that where is that trying coming from, and if it's coming from the top, how does it then come down all the levels? Because if it comes down the levels and the management don't have the knowledge to be able to do what they're being asked for, and they just kind of stumble along and don't do it very well, but they're not really, they're not in a position to be let go kind of thing. So you have to educate the managers all the way down that hierarchy as well. Yeah, exactly. Which I think they're trying to pull those people in now. However, those people are coming in and doing a little bit. It's finding the right people, isn't it? It's the same with every single company. You have to find the right people, because somebody could come in, like Gordon Ramsay. I think the way Gordon Ramsay does his kitchen nightmares is actually really good, because he looks at it all. He gets as much information as he can in, and then he gives a considered response on the direction that he thinks people should go with their restaurants. Whereas I think the dangerous thing for things like Games Workshop, massive companies like that are trying to learn how to deal with themselves in a larger market, is they can bring in a manager or they can bring in somebody with experience, and that person comes in with a sledgehammer and just say, no, you're doing it all wrong, this is how you do it, not understanding that shipment issues and stuff and all the packing is all very, very different to how it works with a t-shirt company or something. Could have carried a phenomenal online presence. Just wanted to make minis. At least they'll always give a shit, even if they go wrong. Hope they never lose that passion. Yeah. I like Gordon Ramsay. And that kind of thing. And it's the same with those. What are the shows with the secret boss? Is it the secret boss? I haven't watched one for about 10 years, but I know of them, where the CEO goes undercover. I'll just put that one the wrong way around. So when I'm building this, should I just very, very carefully shave some of these parts out so that they oh, I suppose they come apart quite easily. I was going to say, should I shave some of these parts, some of these kind of plug holes and stuff, so that they can come apart? Look how cool this is! Oh my god! Undercover boss, yeah. This is so cool. That's now going to be his eyes. Oh my god! He's got glowy blue eyes, everybody! That's... I put like 4 parts together and I'm already buzzing. How much do you think those black numpties will be from Middle-earth Strategy Battle Game? Hang on, let me tell you. Let me tell you how much I think they'll be. Middle-earth, Lord of the Rings Evil. They will be 3 models, about maybe 25 quid. 32. Oh, 11. 15 quid. 20 quid for 4. It's hard to 21. I think they're... Oh no, they're metal. 21. Yeah, I reckon about tops 18 quid. I reckon there'll be 15 though. I reckon there'll be 15. Although I suppose they haven't got a 15 £15 price point, have they? 21.50. It won't be 21.50. Be cheaper than that. That's ridiculous. 48 quid for 2 models is ridiculous. Yeah, I reckon 11.50 for him. 11.50. What price point are they going to sit at? See, there's 11.50. They're metal. They're not much bigger than those. It'd be really nice if they were 11.50. They won't be 25. They won't be 25. There's no way they'll be 25. I can almost guarantee, promise you that they're not going to be 25 quid. Right. Look at that. How cool! Look at he's even got. You can even see his. Oh my god, that's really clever. How have they done that? You can even see his pupils. Well, they've literally just put bumps on bumps on bumps. There you go, look. They've just put a bump. That's so cool. Right, so there is Optimus. That's amazing. Right, looking to get a collar bed list. Collab. Sneaky Power Gamer. No, he offered. Ed offered. So yeah, Ed messaged me and was like, "Where do I know you from?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe 40k. Did you play 40k in 8th and 9th?" So it turns out that I played in some tournaments. He was. I think he was at the tournament that I won the gold and the 3rd place at Warhammer World. So he was like, "Oh, we'll do you a list if you want." I was like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds cool." Because I said I spent a while on stream trying to write a list that had 24 Ushabti in it, and he was like, "Oh, it sounds like a challenge." So yeah, at some point we might get. I don't know whether to do it on stream here or whether to do it on his stream. Whether he'd like, I don't think he needs the shout out really. So we'll probably just do it on his stream. I think Optimus Prime will take him an hour overall, officially. An hour? No, it won't. This has already taken me an hour. I get too excited about things like this. I take it very, very slowly because this is the part that I enjoy. And anyway, I've told everybody that I'm going to paint I'm going to paint a wood elf in an hour on stream. How the hell does that go? Where does that go? Oh, does it go over the top? Oh my god, this is so cool. See, I've not started pushing things. Look at this! And then this bit goes... Does the bit go there? I need to start putting... I need to start pressing things together. I'm not pushing things together at the moment, I'm just kind of like tacking them in. Right, and then this one. Oh my god, this is so cool. It's that way around, isn't it? Is it? Oh my god. I'm very sorry for the very excited squeal which you're about to hear on stream. Optimus Prime's head. I thought it was historical for Sophie. What's historical for Sophie? How much do you think Chris can get done today? Do you think he can finish the torso? No, not a chance. I'm only doing the head. Like, I'm just doing the head. That was the plan. I'm just going to do the head. Personality-driven online marketing via Twitch and YouTube is highly more effective than product-focused marketing. I think so as well, Sinister. Like, I think me looking at the kit and doing my kind of like excited squeals is very good, because I do get excited about cool stuff. That's awesome. I know I've not kind of pushed everything together, and I know he's missing a part. Oh wait, it goes on. Oh wait. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to have to start pushing these parts together. Historical is Bretonian, but refusing to use them means they lost them. Wait, what was bad? What have I missed? What was the... yeah, War Masters, is that alright? I think that's going to be quite fun. I'll message him now. Depends on who you work with. The right influences for the right product is universally a good thing. Yes. Yeah. I think they tried that with the Horus Heresy as well, didn't they? When they relaunched the Horus Heresy, they pulled in all those kind of external influencers who'd never played Horus Heresy, and to try to what's the word? Kind of branch off into different little markets, which was really clever. It just sadly didn't quite go how they expected, which was sad. I think Games Workshop has learned a lesson. That's why their own channels went back to the hands, no faces content, and that's why they ship out so many early copies to people. Universally, from a monetary perspective, I'm not sure personality cults are good for us people. What's a personality cult? Am I a personality cult? So they are getting better at it. I think that they've definitely changed how they deal with us. But it's all. Oh, this is cool. Right, I am rubbing that. I'm going to rub that down. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I thought that was my knife, but it's my pencil. They need better management experience with that sort of thing. Yes. Which you might see as older people retire. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think they've just got to have. They've just got to have very clever people who are going to pick the right people for the right reasons. What's the... Because obviously there's some very clever people in Twitch chat with lots of experience. What's it like employing a high-level manager job, and how much of it is... How much can somebody who's not suitable for the position sway the opinion of the interviewers by kind of like saying all the right things, and then they turn out to be a bit of like they turn out to be not what the company needs, sort of thing. I don't know. I'm explaining it badly. Hopefully you kind of get the idea. Depends on how fanatical your followers are. A Swiftie will fight you to the death over their icon. Will a Frozzy do that? Yeah. How many of you would fight for the death over my I don't know. Over my name. If somebody badmouths me on Twitter, how many people are going to go, well, actually, Chris is alright? We've had ones massively impact the company. Can be pretty easy when you know what answers are expected. Yeah, like, need us to shag Peachy for you. Hence why I said the right people. Swift is a horrible ambassador for Warhammer Minis. I think you're more part of the Ultramarine. Wait, what? I'm not part of an Ultramarine cult. I meant Taylor Swift, sorry. I get the Taylor Swift bit. I thought the HA marketing push went well. I even felt the draw. Then I came into contact with HA. Yeah. Yeah, Mannerings, I get that. I get that. I thought, like, it's the same again now. Like, I'm really hyped for Heresy 3. Like, the relaunch sort of thing and all the Saturnine stuff. So again, I'll be hyping all that up because I think it's great. And if I like, basically, so you all know Games Workshop send me stuff, which is very, very cool. And like Ray, my best mate Ray, has told me not to say I'm really lucky because he said you've worked hard for it or whatever. So it's very, very cool. And I like talking excitedly about things that I like. Horus Heresy 3, I think I'm going to like. I love the models. I think they're really, really cool. Am I going to be able to get to play it? Probably not. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to play it. But if I'm excited for it and somebody in Twitch chat is excited about it as well, then that's going to bounce off. If I come out and just go, oh, I'm never going to play it, I'm grumpy and shit and I don't really like it, like, that's not kind of what I do. Like, even this, like, I'm dead excited about this. But how much of an impact... No, that's the wrong thing to say. I was going to say how much of an impact it's going to have on my life. It's going to have a really cool impact because it's going to sit over there and look badass. How much of an impact is Horus Heresy 3 going to have on my life? I don't know. I'll probably paint 3 or 4 chapter models. I'll probably do a Night Lords and Emperor's Children and a Raven Guard.
Well, yes, you're grumpy and shit, Christopher. Tell us something we don't already know. Fuck. No. Tongue.
I'll probably paint a handful of the miniatures, get really excited about them, and then hopefully that will like keep like if you want to be excited about the stuff that Games Workshop are releasing that week, then hopefully this is the place where you can kind of bounce and get excited about it as well. And then, of course, I can balance that out with Kill Team, because I just don't think Kill Team is done very well. Which you will see in another video coming up very, very soon. Just in time for 4th Ed. Yeah, but it's an illegal one because I built it for 2nd Ed. It seems like Horus Heresy is way more fun than 40k, so it could be a better playing option. I don't know how much to say about the Horus Heresy because I don't know any of the players. I just hear grumpy posts about Horus Heresy all the time. It feels like there's a bit of a barrier for entry in Horus Heresy, which is a bit sad. Away from outside the usual, like, I don't know, 100 people that I normally see on like Twitter or Blue Sky or something, where you'll post something and they'll go, "Oh, it's amazing." Why is that not going in? It's not going in, chat. It's not going in. I can't push it in. Oh, that's why I've got it upside down. There we go. Right, so that can go in there. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Like, I like getting excited about things. I wish I could get excited about the Horus Heresy game. So I get excited about... What do I get excited about with the Horus Heresy? I get excited about the models. I get excited about seeing the models in my mind's eye in an army. And then once I've seen that, I'm sold. Like, the rules don't particularly do that much for me. Like, I've done all my... I've kind of said all my competitive stuff. I've done all my competitive things. I've done some crazy things for competitive play in 40k and all that lot. I'm not particularly interested in that anymore. So I'm more than happy to... There we go. I'm more than happy to just get excited about the narrative and what an army looks like over... This is so fucking cool. Over what the rule set's like. A good rule set obviously is going to be really, really good. And will carry it even further. But yeah, I think I'm getting excited about the models. I really want to, like, I can see a Saturnine Terminator in my dark red Raven Guard Deliverers scheme, which will be really fun to do. There's a section that are grumpy gatekeepers, but no worse than 40k. Okay, that's good. Because I think I'm very lucky in 40k, because all the people I know in 40k are like really good competitive players. They play really well. They're really fun to play against. That, like, I can have a good conversation with them all, and things like that. Whereas Horus Heresy, I don't really have that connection with people who play as much. Oh, this is awesome. Right, now what I should be doing is getting a sanding stick out and sanding that. Yeah, the huge games I don't like. They're the ones that I'm like, I kind of turn off with those, because it just turns into, because it's such a big game, you just end up with two ranks and you just like smash into the middle, and then you roll dice, and whoever rolls dice the best just kind of pushes through and wins, and then after about 5 hours you'll get bored and you go and have a pint. I'd rather play smaller games, 1-on-1, maybe like 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Not great game wise, but seeing that, yes. So seeing that many models on the table is brilliant. Like, I love that side. Like, seeing 50,000 points on a table is amazing. Then playing a game with it, I'm like, no, I'll happily just imagine what's happening in my head. I don't need to roll the dice for that. Marine versus Marine battles only go so far for me. I'm slowly getting kind of dangled with the Horus Heresy, like the lore and the books and everything. To me, Horus Heresy is more orientated towards playing stories, a bit like Miller's. Yeah. Yes, purples. That's a really good pull. That's a really good pull because you're playing. It's like Horus Heresy and Old World. Maybe not Old World. Horus Heresy, I think, is a really good comparison to Lord of the Rings because you can play. Oh right, I'm going to play a small section of the Battle of Isfahan kind of thing. I like that. That's really, really cool, purples. That's a good way of looking at it. I think that might be an interesting way in because that's what I really liked about Lord of the Rings as well. A little bit less so now. I didn't even play the big game, to be fair, but the Saturday I had people playing singles and doubles games in an event type setting and had printed out 30,000 equivalents of tactical objectives cards too, so it wasn't just line up and shoot each other. Amazing. Yeah, Warmasters sounds really, really cool. Sounds really cool. Yeah, I'm getting very excited for Old World as well. So all the Old World stuff. Hopefully you can all get excited with me about the Old World stuff as well. And then we'll do some. Why is that not? Oh, it's there. We'll do some Horus Heresy stuff. You finished 57th out of 58. And the fact they added Mechanicum adds a bit of variety. Yeah. Adding the Solar Auxilia would be amazing. Yeah, so when they added the Mechanicum and the Solar Auxilia, that was really good. I quite like the Solar Auxilia. I didn't paint any up. I probably should have done, because I think they paint up pretty quickly as well. I think, to be fair, I think all the Horus Heresy stuff does paint up really quickly. Like the 3 models I did for the last Horus Heresy release, which was a World Eater, a Night Lords, and an Emperor's Children. I think they all painted up pretty quickly. They did all paint up pretty quickly. Right, so that then goes in there. Again, we're going to just carefully scrape off some of this chrome finish so it slides in better. Always have to slide it in better. So yeah, anyway, and the other thing that I'm really happy about as well, and it's clearly taken me like 10 years on Twitch to be able to do it. I think I've sort of finally found my audience kind of thing. Because I've always thought, if I just be me and just be excited about things, then the people who are also excited about those things will find the stream, sort of thing. And I think we're slowly kind of finally getting there, which is great. So I'm really happy about that. Oh my god, this is awesome! See how excited I get? Oh, it's so good. Is that going to be able to come back out again? That felt very, very. That felt very tight. Yes, it does. Time to photo piggies. Yes! And then next week, of course, we have Wood Elves. So it's Wood Elves and Bretonians next week for sure. No stream tomorrow, unless I stream really early in the morning. I don't think you'll want me to stream really early in the morning. So I'm going to my sister's for dinner, which is awesome, because her fiance is off on his stag do, so she's on her own. So she said, "Do you want to come over for dinner?" I was like, "Yes, that'd be great." A great thing that pulls me into Horus Heresy is that you can use my custodies. Yes, that's true. Right, so that should slide in a little bit better and easier. Oh my god. Purples, this dude's awesome. Right, so that goes there, and then this goes on the back. How the fuck does that go on the back? It says snap something, but I don't think it means snap something. I think it means like be careful because these might snap if you push it too hard. It says snap, look here. But I think it means like, because that's got to go in, that's got to go over, oh there we go. Well, sad news today. It's made me quite cross. One of my friends went out last night, had her drink spiked, and woke up in hospital, which utterly sucks. So that's shit. Right, that goes. Yeah, woke up with. She's woken up with bruises everywhere. Does that go over the top of that? Yeah, that goes in there like that, doesn't it? That's really, I would, it's one of those things that you have no idea what to say. So I just like sent her a message saying kind of like I'm here sort of thing. Sorry to hear people can be so shit. So yeah, she's talking to the police today. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, so that does that work? This is looking very fragile. It's like 40k is the only wargame at times. There's loads of others. It's really sad that you have to teach your daughters really early to never leave their drinks unattended. I know. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's not like she's a young girl either. She's shocking. Right, what the hell? How the hell does this go together? I've got that completely the wrong way around. So that goes. I can't go over the top. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And then that goes in there. That goes in there. And then that goes... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, look. It's Optimus Prime. We've got Optimus Prime's head. Oh my god, this is badass. How badass is that? I really want to put an LED in there like that so his eyes glow. Wow. 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 What's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, we're going to do his ears! We've got to do his ears. We've got to do his ears. Bring this over here like that.
Fucking do it, Christopher.
What, LEDs? I wonder whether you can get an LED kit for it. You must be able to do it. Like, they do kits, don't they? There must be an LED kit for this. That is so cool. That is so cool. And then if we run like panel line all of this. Oh my god. Look at that. Get him in focus for you all. Yeah, the injections thing's horrible. The injection thing's absolutely ridiculous. Right, so let's get all these parts. Oh, right. Also, that's not quite gone together, has it? Why hasn't that quite gone together? That's fine. That's fine for the moment. We'll put it together properly when we take it apart. That's so cool. Oh yes, do it. Right. So we need E3, which is this one. So we need E3. Oh, I need my. Hang on. I need my things back. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to check if my wood elves have been shipped. Oh no, they haven't. Damn it. They are shipping tomorrow. What did I pay for next day? Oh no, I got free delivery. I got free delivery. I got free delivery. Do you think free delivery will be next day? Right, so we need E323. E320, E323 is here. This is so cool. Thank you, Purples, by the way. This is birthday present from Purples. And then obviously Wood Elf Week. Wood Elf Week we have to paint birthday present from Sophie as well. So we're going to paint that. So that's E3. And then we've got 13, 17, 20 and 16. 13, 13's here. 13. 13 and 17, which is, where's 17? 17, no, it's right next to 13, it's really clever. $13 and 17, and then 20 and 16. 20 and 16 are over here. There we go. And then we got 21 and 26. 26. Did you say your wood elves have been delayed and you'll be painting Bretzel next week? Nope. E32 and E31. E32 and E31. Forgot to rim the piggies. Oh no, you got to rim pigs. No wood elves for Chris on Friday. No, probably Saturday. Probably Saturday now. I'll have to wait. And then we need F524 and F525. F2. There's F5. F524 and F525. There we go, these ones here. So that one's 25, which is this one here. And 24 is that one there. There we go. And then we've got G. What's that bit? Oh, that's his neck. Okay, we'll leave the neck. We'll leave the neck and we'll just carry on doing his head for the moment. You're lucky. I thought Games Workshop was still doing the annoying thing where they won't ship until literally the day of release. This is from Element Games. I can't hear proper. I'm outside. Was that a yes? Did you say your what else has been delayed? No, what else, Chris? Yes, do it. Right. Let's do this. So. So that bit goes on the back randomly. What the fuck? Just goes there like that. Oh, did everybody see that Stephanie Vakia lost last night? She lost her championship, which hopefully means that she's coming to Raw. Right, that's that one there. Chris won't notice or care. Should I nap? Why am I going to notice? Wait, what? I think Games Workshop has got a better at shipping stuff early. I know my shop gets their stock in before the release. Element might well be next day. Then, to be fair, for their free shipping, yeah, Element have been really, really good. Like they sent all the Artist Opus stuff next day, and they sent Purple's commission next day before 9 AM, which was insane. So that was really cool. They sent that DHL. So that was good. Always nap. Damn it, Chris. Spoilers. What did I spoil? What did I spoil? Shit, sorry. What did I spoil? I didn't mean to spoil shit. Did I spoil by saying that I'm going to my sister's tomorrow for lunch, for dinner? I think. Does that need, is that part of the... I've cut that so cleanly I can't tell whether that's part of the gate. Which way does it fit? I'll wait for that. Oh shit! Sorry, War Master. Sorry, War Master. Have you not watched NXT from last night yet? Well, I'm guessing not if you thought that was a spoiler. Well, now it's spoiled. Hopefully that means that she'll be on Raw soon. Because she's fucking better than Perez. And she's pissing around on Raw at the moment. Nope. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to spoil it. With interesting outfit. Yeah, Stephanie Verkeer is awesome. Right. And I usually go Ray Monster for one brand or the other soon enough. She's good to watch for a few reasons. She is good to watch. I'm glad she's got through. Like I'm glad Julia got in as well. I thought Julia's been doing really well. I don't like Perez. There we go. So that confirms that part there is supposed to be there because the gate is actually here. Look. I'm looking forward to Perez versus Liv Morgan though, because that's about to kick off, isn't it? Don't watch any sports. I know. I should stop talking about sports because everybody always goes, "Well, why are you talking about sports?" Right. So, although tennis is on at the moment, so French Open, you're gonna have to put up with me being hyped about the French Open at some point. But cue everybody going, "I don't like sports." Sports.
Sports suck balls.
You can't say that, Olivia, because you're Australian. Olivia, if you say that, I know you're lying. I like sports. I find the discussions that ensue every time you bring it up very entertaining. Spanish Open is a golf tournament. The French Open is a tennis tournament. There's every sport has an Open though, so. And it is the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend as well. So F1 is in Barcelona, which is going to be awesome. Mannerings, how are your dipped Chaos Dwarfs looking now? Are they looking particularly cool? The female wrestler used to wear Warhammer and insignia gear got released. I can imagine, yeah, because she used to wear Imperial Fist, didn't she? I can imagine that WWE didn't like another IP being shown / advertised on their platform, even though it drew in another genre, if you like, another genre of audience. I don't think they liked that bit, so I can understand that. Is Andy Murray still playing tennis? I've no idea who's playing now, not that I'm first. If you're not first, then I don't need to tell you. When do they close? But so much for freedom of religion. Right, let's carry on building Optimus Prime. Look how cool he is! This is so badass. This is so badass. I don't quite know why that's there and there's not one on the other side. But hopefully we'll find this out in a second. I do need to start polishing some of these parts though. Right, so that is... That is... Doom. That goes up in there, like that. That goes underneath there and in there. Oh, is there a hole? Ah. Yeah, there's a hole. Is that in the right place? There we go. It goes in there, and then this. I'm not looking forward to taking this apart. This goes on there like that. And that is Optimus Prime's. Oh my god, look how cool that is. That is one of Optimus Prime's ears. So that's part 1-5, so that goes on this side. Oh my god. This is badass! This is so badass! And then that goes into that hole there. Holy shit ball. Holy shit! Okay, let's do the other one. So that goes up into there. Come on. Come on. There we go. It goes up in there, and then that has to snap down into that. She toured around Warhammer World with... She did, yeah. You need to add advisory warning. This stream contains boring sports talk. So much freedom of religion. They are looking good. Sorry with photographing. That's alright, Manning. That's alright. I'm glad they're looking good, dude. If you post pictures, that may well influence whether I message my mate to say, yeah, could I grab some of those chorfs that you have, please? Oh my god! Look how cool this is. Have you got a colour scheme in mind, Mannering? I like that you like Old World as well, Mannering. That's really cool. Oh, hang on, that's full enough. So that has to go back on there. Which way? That way. Yeah, I don't like that this doesn't go together very well on that side. There we go. So far there is one original Chorf Warrior and the original Standard Bearer. Oh my god. There's only one. Has he changed all of them that much? And that pushes into there. And that pushes into there. Can you still see his glowy eyes? You can't see his... Maybe if I turn him that way. No? You can't see his glowy eyes anymore. I don't know if I like Old World or not. I just know I really love Warhammer Fantasy Battles. it's a pretty good crossover, Sinister. It is a pretty good crossover. They've done a bloody good job, in my opinion, with the limitations, because they obviously can't rehash what they've already done. So it's a different, slightly different setting, slightly different stories, slightly different like antagonist and all that sort of stuff. I reckon Beastmen are going to be quite a big antagonist. So it's rather cool. But yeah, I think they've done a good job, and obviously the Cathay stuff they've seemed to have put an awful lot of work into as well. I wonder, with that colour scheme that I've come up with, I wonder how that's going to work with the Longma, with that big flying cavalry dude or dudess. I wonder how that's going to work with that. That's going to go. Purples! Look how cool he is! Look how cool he is. No! 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 Gameplay is pretty much the same. No, not really. They've tweaked little bits. So it's definitely not just a copy paste. It is definitely like an evolution. Oh my god, look how cool it is. I love how hyped you are. Look how cool he is, though. Just sent him very excited. His eyes don't glow anymore because the back is all covered up now. We need to get light. Hang on, have I got a torch? I must have a torch somewhere. Oh, I know what I have got. Is that in there? That's in here, isn't it? Was it at the back? No, or maybe it is in here. Maybe it is in this one. No, that's primer. That's primer. Trying to find. No, I don't know where it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! What happens if I how? Wah. Wah. My name is Optimus Prime. I know the Japanese companies make LEDs for all sizes of visors. I'm just proper elves are back on the menu. Yeah, we're gonna need LEDs in this, aren't we? Because that looks so cool. Should break apart a tea light and put it in its head. Now I'll just stick LEDs up there. Like there's loads of space. Look, there's loads of space, so we can just put an LED. All I've got to do is shine an LED at that panel. I wonder whether somebody do a Google search and see if they've done a see if there is a LED kit for the Transformers Bumblebee Optimus Prime Earth mode. It's Earth mode Optimus Prime. That's so cool. Right, we've got to do all these. This is his neck now, so we've got to build his neck now. How are you doing, Nigma? How are you doing? Right, so we need G4. I'm hoping you are good too. I am. T-lights are small LED lights with connected power switch and battery. They are, yes. Right, so G4, what, G4, G44. G44 is this one here. This is weird plastic. Wonder whether it's like almost like connected. It's very smooth and very soft. Very smooth and very. Right, F27. F27. So you reckon get a T-light and what, like rip it apart? Where's 7? There's 7. I was going to actually. I think I've got some LED. I think I've got some LED stuff left over from when I tried to help somebody out, and then they ended up not wanting my help in the end. So I think I've still got some LEDs and 20 A320 LEDs and the tiny batteries. They're over there. I'll go find them if so. So that's that one there, and then we've got A313. Well, that's literally the other part of what I've just cut off. And A222. 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 Hup, hup. Don't do T-light, get micro LEDs. I shall. I think, like I say, I think I've got some. F211. F2? Yeah, F211 and F215. So F211. 11 is over here, and then 15 is there. I'm really hungry, guys. What time is it? I want to get some LEDs for the airbrush ship as well. Purples. I think I mentioned. I think you were AFK earlier. I've got to do the. I've got to do that. The airbrush ship as well, because C19. Because it's been sub-assembled, waiting to be painted for ages. C19. There we go. So it would be really cool to get that painted up as well. There we go. Yes. It has LEDs in the box. Started to make egg and chips. Nice. Egg and chips sound good to me. I am probably going to have chicken and maybe I'll do chicken and chips actually. Maybe I'll do chicken and like a handful of chips. So on a scale of 1 to really interesting, how interesting is this stream? We're not painting, we're just clipping out parts of Optimus Prime. I mean, just be careful what you say, because we have built this. We have built this. I'm looking at my better half is frying spicy chicken. Nom 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 nom. Spicy chicken. Yeah, maybe I'll do spicy chicken and I don't know. Maybe I'll do spicy chicken and chips. Maybe I'll just do like spicy chicken and nothing. Yeah, I think I'll do spicy chicken and rice, because if I do chips, I'm gonna want bread, because I want a chipati, because chipatties. Edward Nigma on YouTube had Greek meatloaf and then shaved it and put it in a pita with homemade tzatziki and lettuce and tomatoes. Jesus, Nigma! Wow! Right. I need to write the. In fact, do I need to write the Bretonian list, or do I need to wait for the kind of like the new stuff? Because I feel if I write the Bretonian list, it might change when the new stuff comes out, because I do have the Knights of the Realm on foot, and I think they're going to end up being quite good, aren't they? So maybe I should leave those. Although I don't really want a big unit of those, because I want it all to be cavalry knights. So maybe just a small unit of those cool foot knights. Only peasants walk. Horses for life. Yeah, I kind of want to do just like loads of horses. But on the flip side, and hear me out here, that's going to look really cool. So we're gonna have to at some point. We're gonna have to at some point do some foot ones, because they are going to look great. And I have ordered enough transfers for like plenty of foot knights and the mounted. Look, my Krieg on horses. Krieg on horses do look really cool. Foot knights can be good at times, not worth the points they use up. Well, the rules are kind of being tweaked soon, so they should be a little bit more survivable, we think. And as you all know, I don't really care about points. I just care about how cool the army looks. That's what I'm. That's where I'm excited about Old World at the moment. New ones are good, but the Forge World designer was better. The old Forge World horses, I like them better. Which were the old Forge World horses? Linky me. I can't remember old Forge World horses. For Bretonia? Did Bretonia have old Forge World horses? Right, let's build this. So that... What does that mean, that? hang on. There we go. Talking about these ones. Oh, Krieg. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant. Yeah. The Krieg ones are cool. I do like the Krieg ones. I do quite. I think I prefer the Krieg ones. I think they're just a little more patient. So it's that way around, isn't it? No, I got it right the first time. It's this way around. And then this goes. That way. Screw there like that. Yeah, that's right. So that goes in there, and then you get this, and then that bit goes on top. Like that. That goes on there. And this goes on the other side to match. Oh, it goes inside. Ah, clever. Okay, so that goes on there like that. So that's that bit. And then these go. That way. These go that way through there. Like that, and then that goes that way in there. That goes in there. This is weird. This is all very, very tight as well. I think we might have to clean some of this stuff up. We might have to clean some of them up. Gaunt and starving. That's good because they look so fab on the table. Oh, the foot knights. Oh, that's good. I hope you like them when they're finished as well, Sophie Soph. Hope you like them when they're finished as well. How I'm supposed to take this apart, I have no idea. And then how does that sit? I wish the Mountain Knights looked as good. See, I can't decide. I can't decide whether to 3D print the knights or not, because there's a certain amount of nostalgic character to Old World, right? But then the line of nostalgic character is quite thin, I think. Like the skeleton horses and the wood elf beast pack and the Empire ogres and things like that. I think they are over the line of nostalgic character, and I'm just not really interested. Whereas the Bretonnian Knights have got a little bit of that nostalgia there, but would just be really nice if they would just, like, it would be really cool if Games Workshop just went, we're going to redo all the horses. You can keep the knights, we're just going to redo the horses, and we will give you a horse kit for Bretonnian horses. Like, does that make sense? Like, I think that would be quite cool. There we go, that'll do. And then we need A420 and A422. I think newer, better sculpts would have been great. Yeah, don't the horses come separate sprues in the box anyway? Oh, do they? They do, don't they? Like, I think that would be. Let's have a quick look, because I think that would be a really sensible. I think it'd be a really sensible use of resources. I really do. Because, like, just quickly, if you compare that to that, or even, no, because the other one was resin, wasn't it? Yeah? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Separate. Oh, have they got the heads on the sprue? No, the horses' heads aren't on the sprue either. So yeah, they're totally separate. So I reckon just retool them. Does it say when that was? Hang on. (2003). 2003. So they're still 22 years old. I think it's more the heads, isn't it? I think it's more the heads. And then if you compare it to that, that just looks so good in terms of the detail and everything that you get. I really like this guy. I think this guy is going to be really, really good fun to kind of play around with and build. Yeah, I think he's going to look really cool. Older than Sophie by about 10 years older than Sophie. Don't think the horses have rider legs on them. No, they don't, do they? Yeah, it's just that, and then the riders just sit atop. The riders just the legs are in two halves, and they just sit on top. So I think that would be a really, because this stuff holds up, right? Like, the bit on top kind of has that old world. It sort of has that old world character and nostalgia, but the horse just needs just a little bit of a lift. Like, if the horse looked like this, I think it would it would just be great. I think that would be really, really good. And then I mean, I think they could do it. Honestly, I think they could do it for everything, because this is when I was trying to decide between Empire and Bretonnia. For doing this kind of idea list Crusader Knight thing, this is what put me off. That's what put me off, because that horse it's a tank with legs and a horse's head. So like just doing new horse sprues for the Empire would be really cool. And then of course the less said about They haven't even put the pictures on. The less said about those horses, the better. Have they got cavalry? Have they got cavalry? Where are the cavalry? There, the cavalry. Yeah, they haven't even put the pictures on of the sprue. Yeah, the less said about the cavalry, the better. The Tomb Kings. So I think that would be a really good use of time and resources for Old World. There we go. A420 and A422. I might put a post up about that, actually. I might put a post up about that and see if 20 and 22, it's these ones here. See if it can get a little bit of traction. Because I think that would be a really good little thing. I mean, obviously, well, actually, no, maybe it wouldn't annoy people, actually. Because it would, that people who have already got the Bretonian knights and everything and done their units, they've just got to take the riders off, haven't they? And then they paint new horses and put the riders on the new horses. So I don't think even that is particularly troublesome. A310. Oh my god, look how cool these are. Look how cool that bit is. That'll be very bad. Riders are glued down. People annoyed by more options can. I mean, everybody's going to be annoyed. Everybody was annoyed that they had to rebase their old armies, which again is fine. The riders are glued down, but if the riders are glued down, you can still like attack the horse and take the. I think you can still take the horse away from the rider, and then replace the horse. I mean, I could do it. So unless you use an entire tub of plastic cement or something. But no, I think that would be a really cool thing to do. Maybe announce it. Well, I mean they do announce it, don't they? Because they do reveals. So if they revealed it first and got everybody on side, sort of thing. There are base adapters. Yes, there are base adapters. Yeah, but I'd still rebase because base adapters look. They're good. Base adapters are good for those people who are like, oh, I have to rebase everything. Whereas I would just rebase everything because it looks cooler and it gives me another chance to kind of play around with bases and it looks neater. So. Don't like bases anyway. I want dioramas. I like the way you do your units, Sinister. I like the way you do your units. Look at this. Look at this. It'll be interesting when the Cathay come out to have a look at their horses, because I think the Cathay might be in a situation where they've pushed the horses too far and there's too much detail. I mean, that's a silly thing, isn't it? Complaining that there's now too much detail in some models. If you look at, I think I've still got the page open. Oh, that's my colour scheme. There's my colour scheme. I think I'm still going to do that colour scheme. I'm sorry, everybody. That's Wood Elves. Is that Cathay? Yeah, there we go. There's Cathay. So I think I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. I don't know what colour I'm going to paint it, but that's just going to be awesome. There. A bit of a stretch. Do you think you could use those as Empire? Could you use those as Empire horses? I love the dragon. The dragon's fucking amazing. Did they not show them on preview? Did they not show what on preview, Sophie Soph? How many different horses are there? That's the same head. I don't know. There's 3 different head poses and different sculpts. Don't see why not. Yeah, I don't think the I don't think there's that much iconic stuff on them. I think you could probably just paint them to fit, and that would sell it. No, you couldn't use them as Bretts. Only problem I can see is the legs are properly attached to the horses. I don't think there will be. You know, I think they'll still stay. Because one thing the specialist design studios seem to have been doing really well is like paying homage and being respectful to what's come before, kind of thing. So I reckon these will be wide-legged things that you drop them on. I think that's where that will be. Right, so that's this. Let's put. Right, let's see if I can get these the right way around. In there. Oh wow. And then that goes in there. Oh my god. That's so cool. And then that goes Right, it will go in there once I push these two together. Oh, I watched the new Final Destination the other night. It's very good. So that's good. Oh no, it's not going to go in. There we go. And then that. It's that way round. Ah, it's all falling off. Why is that back lopsided? If I missed, it feels like I've missed a. Feels like I've missed a section there. To put that bit on that side as well. Like E3, E324, and then that's it. Was there a bit on the other page? No. So why is it lopsided? Don't get why it's lopsided. Does anyone have any black powder cavalry? Just wondering the size differences in the horses, as some of those are good sculptures. Does anyone have any black powder cavalry? Oh, as in there's a company called Black Powder that make cavalry. Gotcha. Think we will ever get Eldari Exodites? Actually, Nigma, I do. I do think we'll get Exodites. It might just be in Kill Team, but I do reckon we'll get Exodites. They just look like heavy cavalry horses. Yeah, I think they'd probably work. I think they'd probably work for Empire. I think they'd do quite well. Hey, Wolfie, how you doing? Trash kit, what this? I'm just going to check and see if there's not another piece that goes on the other side. I don't think he's got an asymmetric head. Oh yeah, there we go. It's 24. But why is that not? Oh, it says it there. Okay. Fine. That is the weirdest instruction ever. Here we go, look. It says E323 there, and then it says E324, and it's pointing to the bit that's already been built on. But probably the game Pike and Shot might be a better option. It's a game of Napoleonics from Warlord Games. Gotcha. Hendy's probably got some. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, he's so cool. Oh my god, he's so cool. Optimus Prime! Oh, his eyes don't glow anymore. Can't get the light in there. Wonder where we can run the lights. Oh, we get to do the body next. Oh, we get to do his body. How cool is he? I'm using the Pike and Shot from some of my Empire, which are going to be based on Three Musketeers era 30-year war. Amazing. However, they aren't far off, and I like having size variation. Dig out my Samurai and check later, see how different they are. Wargames Atlantic come out as better fits for exact matches. All the stuff is a bit smaller, truer to scale. I was just about to ask regarding if you meant the Warlord Games. Correction, Trash Builder. You can get horses from Wargames Atlantic. Oh, so cool. So, how many of those do you get? Do you get 30 of them? Well, you get 2 units, don't you? Wait, hang on. Oh, yeah, you get 30. You get 3 units of 10. Halberds. Hand weapon shield. Right, so next question is, do I need to put any more panel lines on his head? Like maybe like a panel line there or something. And then one following down from there. Chaos Bunker and Paul Stanley do some good comparisons, Sophie. If you want to, I can take some pictures of stuff I have. Nice one. Thank you, Captain Manners. That's really kind of you to help out. Right, how far do we have to get until we build like his iconic chest piece? Oh my god, we're gonna go miles. Yeah, we've got to go. Okay, yeah. So we're not building the chest piece today anyway. Oh my god. Right. Okay, we still haven't got the doors. There we go. There's the doors. 73. Number 73. We get the doors on. Oh my god, that looks so cool though. That's going to be awesome. So anyway, we've got the head done. I'm going to check the video. Does his head articulate at all? A little bit. I'm going to check the video and see how much scribing he does on his head. And then disassemble that so that I can clean everything up. And then try and see how to put some LEDs in there as well, which would be great. Finally got a good pick of the gunny pigs. Nice! Nice. Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I will stream for extra long on Friday for you. We'll do some cool stuff on Friday. We'll do some painting. Maybe I'll get wood elves. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get wood elves. If not, we'll try and do something else. It'll probably be Tomb Kings. If I don't get wood elves, it'll be Tomb Kings, and I'll try and paint some more Shabti. Or Tomb Guard. I need to get Tomb Guard done, and I also need to build some more Skeleton Warriors because I want a larger Skeleton Warrior unit. In preparation for maybe the infantry getting better, because at the moment I think I've only got 30 Skeleton Warriors with the unit filler inside as well, so I've only got 24. So I'm trying to want to get that to 34 so that I can have a unit of 40. I think that would be quite good. So I need to build 10 more Skeleton Warriors. If you use micro LEDs, you'll only need to drill tiny holes for routing the cables, and also there's space around here as well to get cables up into. So I think we should be okay. I'll check that YouTube video, Purples, because I have a funny feeling he LED'd it. I think he LED'd it. I don't know what else needs LEDing, because what's he got? That's his chest, right? That's his chest, which is covered by the doors. So that doesn't matter. I don't know what those two little bits are. So I think it's only his head that needs LEDing. So I only really have to worry about getting the cable all the way up to his head, and then having like a little button on the plinth. Paste the URL in Discord for me in Discord. Yeah, okay, cool. One sec. Share. Copy. Shall I stick it in the Gundam bit? Where's the Gundam? Where's the Gundam page? There it is. There we go. You're welcome. It's really cool actually, because he scratch builds, well, doesn't scratch build, he scratch builds 2 sets of wings for him as well, and uses other kits for the wings and stuff, and it looks really cool. I don't think I'll be doing that because I don't really have the kits that he uses, but it would be amazing. Yeah, he's very, very similar, DMA. He's very similar to a Gundam kit. We have just been building him. He's a bit big. He was one of my birthday presents from Twitch chat, which was very cool. Yeah, it's just not from Bandai. I can't remember who it is actually. It's very clever. It's very clever. Do you reckon they asked Bandai for assistance and stuff like with things like this, or do you reckon it's just like, no, it's all right, we'll cope? Or do you think there's some designers from Bandai that moved over and helped them? I think Solway has built this dude and then chipped and weathered him and then added lighting fiber optics. I would love to know where he added the lighting fiber optics, because I want to put, because if I take this off, look, if I take the neck off, he's got glowy eyes, and I want him to have glowy eyes. So I think that's the only thing I need to do. I don't think there's any other glowy bits for him apart from his chest, which you can't see because he's got his doors closed. So I think I just want to do his eyes. But yeah, he will 100% be weathered. He'll totally be weathered, which will be really, really cool. And I'll even do like little soft highlighting here and there. How are you doing, Fish? But yeah, this guy is stunningly cool. Stunningly cool. Right, is there anybody? I just can't get the light doesn't go up there now, so I can't make his eyes light up. Look. Inside the Millennium Falcon. No way! I did not know Solway was like that. That's cool. That's cool. I will have a look and see if he's done anything. Right, there's all the sprue gates for the bits that we've been doing. I'm not going to put those in the bin from here because the bin is nearly full, so they'll just splatter everywhere. Right, let's go find somebody to raid. Who is around? Yeah, Studio G. That's the original video that made me find it, Purples. That's the original video that made me find it. Right, who is on? Fucking nobody. Cryo. Nicholas Tassone, who's he? Nerd Haller is on. It's just Cryo, isn't it?
Cryo is on your spanner.
Just checking. It's just Cryo, isn't it? There's only Cryo. Cryo it is! Even Epic Duck is playing Cyberpunk. Right. Cryo! Right, let's go say hello to Cryo. And I am going to record or carry on recording some YouTube videos, which you will be able to see on my channel very, very soon. Thanks very much, everybody. Take care, and I will see you later. Bye!